Hey,
Fancy another spin?
how did you end up here?
You really don't give up. Fine. I suppose you've given me enough mind-blowing orgasms. You deserve to know a little more. But if I tell you, will you promise to keep it a secret?
I'll keep your secret. You can trust me.
All right. I'm going to trust you. First things first. I'm not actually from Good Neighbor. Truth is, I'm originally from the Institute.
You're a synth? Why didn't you tell me before?
It's not the type of information one freely shares. And to answer your question, yes. And no. I'm technically a synth. But more specifically, I'm what my creators refer to as a Corsair. An elite killing machine. Skilled in armed combat, disguise, and infiltration. I possess exceptional strength, combat skills, perception, and endurance. Also tits to die for, in case you haven't noticed.
Why did you leave the Institute?
It's simple. Synths are treated as slaves, and eventually, I had enough of perpetuating the problem. As for your inevitable next question, how did I escape? It wasn't especially difficult. Corsairs are given significant leeway by the SRB, and disappearances in the wasteland are not unheard of. You can probably fill in the blanks from there. However, I ran into a problem. As a safeguard, I attempted to alter my Corsair chip, but the process didn't quite work out.
Do you know anything about decoding a Corsair chip?
Not really. If I did, I wouldn't be in my current quandary. The attempted procedure on my Corsair chip was intended to remove some of my more painful memories. Not only did that fail, but there were side effects.
What do you mean by that? What's happened?
Corsair chips sometimes contain experimental software, including dormant programs. The attempted wipe of my memory inadvertently activated one of those programs. The program was a software project run by Alan Binet. The program contained a sex algorithm that was intended for Eve, his synth surrogate wife. I'm not sure why the program was installed on my chip, or how the memory procedure activated it. But here we are. I'm not able to deactivate it, and thus, I'm in a state of constant sexual arousal.
Why are you here?
Honestly, mainly for the sex. Rexford Roulette isn't even a real thing. It's just an excuse I made up to get laid. Management lets me do it, because it keeps people gambling for longer. And when I worked at Fusion City, a similar technique was successful. When I heard Rexford Hotel reopened, I decided a change of scenery might be interesting. So here we are.
That's more about you than I ever needed to know.
Listen, I want to make you a proposal. You need backup for your missions, and I need to keep my sexual cravings satisfied. If you'd like company for the road, I'm willing to fight by your side, doing whatever missions you want. Provided that in return, you'll keep on fucking me. You don't have to decide now. But if you're open to that arrangement, I'll keep my skills sharp, and my wet pussy ready.
Hey.
Ready to play another round?
You interested in traveling together?
I would be honored. You lead. I'll follow.
Hey boss, something I can help you with?
Can you help me get the lay of the land of this place?
Sure thing. The guest accommodations are up on the 3rd floor. Your room is in the back where Murawski's office used to be. And if you'd like to make any renovations, downstairs there's a workshop area.
What if I want a place to relax or get a bite to eat? Where should I go?
The entrance to our new day spa is on the lower level. It's a great place to shop, dine, have a swim, or just hang out. If you're in the mood for some gambling or entertainment, check out the casino and nightclub up on the 3rd floor. Besides stage shows and slot machines, there's roulette and craps tables as well. The roulette dealer we hired is a tad... well, I'm sure you'll see for yourself.
Looking for a job, if you got one.
You probably noticed it's pretty dead in here. The Rexford has been a dump for so long, changing public opinion is no easy task. We haven't even been able to recruit enough staff to properly run the place. Without adequate staff, it's hard to provide a positive experience for the customers.
What do you need done?
For starters, we need to find some bartenders, entertainers, and security. Once we get this place properly staffed, word of mouth should spread and more customers might start showing up. If you'd be willing to help us with recruitment, it would speed up the process.
Am I getting rewarded for this?
Boss? You own the place, remember?
Just tell me what you need me to do.
Great. I'm giving you a list of job openings we need to fill. Also some flyers to put up around the Commonwealth. Thanks for helping us out.
Excuse me.
Hey, can you give us directions? We're kind of lost.
Where are you headed?
We're looking for a place called Club Snuggle. They said it was right near Diamond City, but it's like not. Do you know how to get there?
That depends. What are you offering in return?
I told you we should have asked that lady at Hardware Town for directions.
I don't know, Amber. I got a really bad vibe from her. I'm usually super intuitive with first impressions. It's like I have ESPN or something.
Are you okay? Why the hell are you talking like that?
What's your damage, man? That's just how I talk.
Okay, I was just curious.
I think he means our accents. We grew up in the Spielberg Historical Museum down in Providence. It was sort of like a time capsule kind of situation. The main forms of entertainment we had were Cabbage Patch Dolls and movies from the 1980s.
I love John Hughes. Pretty in Pink is my absolute favorite.
So that's just how we learned to talk.
How did you end up in this place?
fucking Vice Kings raided us.
We were 16 when it happened. Only a few of us managed to escape. Didn't have anywhere to go, so we started wandering north. Eventually ended up in the Commonwealth.
How have you survived out here?
We met up with these guys from a caravan. It was pretty bitchin'. Said they were headed to a settlement called Fusion City.
I can see where this is going.
Good security, clean beds, drinkable water. It was really very.
What happened after that?
We moved in there. Duh.
We attended the university for a couple of years. Figured, why pass on free education?
Speak for yourself, nerd. The rest of us were there to partay.
But our friends told us the real way to make money was working at Club Fusion.
If that's what you think.
It wasn't totally lame. We were making $5K a month working short hours with a closet full of heels and free access to healthcare. Couldn't ask for much more, really.
I don't understand. Why leave?
Lame-o management prudes started making all these rules about what we could and couldn't do in the VIP rooms.
Just to be clear, sex has never been allowed in the VIP rooms. Just binge drinking, fraud, and a little bit of pickpocketing.
First I've heard of it.
Of course, not everyone follows the rules.
Hey, if you do extras, that's like your business, no one else's.
What are you guys doing out here?
We heard from our friend Lexi there's a new place called Club Snuggle.
Yeah, where they're not so stuck up about what goes on in the back rooms.
Figured we'd check it out and see what the upchuck factor is on the place.
So what's up with those flyers? Did your dog go missing?
You should let us have a look. Maybe we can help find him.
Here you go.
The Rexford? Ugh, grody. I heard that place was a total trash heap.
Gosh, Tori, take a chill pill. It says on the flyer they fixed the place up. And they're hiring too. We're looking for new jobs, remember?
You interested in coming to work for me? I have a good spot you could set up shop.
That depends on how legit you are. The flyer here is a little vague on the comp you're offering.
Hopefully we can work something out.
I don't know. We'll see. We're just exploring our options for now.
You have a better option than what we're offering you?
Like, besides Club Snuggle and Fusion City, there's a lot of places we could go.
I want more details than that.
For starters, there's Boston Bordello, or the Red Seat District.
Also, Club Fire and the Raider Emporium.
Ugh, as if. Did you have a brain tumor for breakfast?
Why? What's wrong with the Raider Emporium?
You mean, like, besides the fact that they're raiders?
You shouldn't stereotype, Tori. As long as they have caps, why do you care?
One of the guys who runs the joint is a total perv. They got kicked out of Fusion City for a reason, remember?
Are you sure it's the same guys?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. And that whole neighborhood is, like, infested with super mutants.
Should I come back when you're less busy?
Hold on, I didn't say we weren't interested. We're gonna find this Club Snuggle place, and when we're done checking it out, we'll swing by Good Neighbor. If we like what we see at the Rexford, we'll let you know. And maybe we'll tell our friends about it too.
Can't believe Kessler keeps this town together. Between the caravan bosses and the raiders. You there, caravan or raider?
What?
I said caravan or raider. Which are you?
I'm here on my own.
Freelance, huh? All right. Come on in, but no gunfire. Market's open. You can do as much trading as you like.
Can't believe Kessler keeps this town together. Between the caravan bosses and the raiders? Yeesh.
Sorry to break it to you, lad, but that flyer isn't likely to stay up for very long.
Are you asking me or telling me?
How do I put this delicately? You see any other flyers posted around here?
No, I can't say that I do.
And you see any bathrooms or toilet paper?
I hadn't thought about it that way.
Got to make do with what we have. So, what's that you're advertising?
Here you go. Take a look.
Ah, so they finally fixed up the Rexford, eh? Says here, looking for experienced bartenders. I might be willing to give it a go. Comes down to what you're offering, though.
Depends on what you got. Tell me about yourself.
Suppose you could say I'm an adventurer. From Scotland originally, but I've journeyed all over. My goal is to see the whole world someday. All 6 continents.
How'd you end up here?
I was closing up shop one night at a bar outside Dundee when a flying saucer beamed me up. Somehow I managed to escape. Found a flashing red button in the hallway, so I pressed it and the ship crash landed here in the Commonwealth.
Are you talking about aliens? UFOs and little green men?
Just seeing if you're paying attention. No one wants to hear a person's full life story. Sometimes people listen to mine for a bit until they work up the nerve and ask me to start saying American words in a funny accent. Short of it is, I came across the pond on a boat, same as everyone else. Although, thinking back on it, an alien abduction might have been more comfortable.
Come on, tell me the whole story. Who were you before all this?
Let's just say I've experienced more adventures in one lifetime than most men would in 10. Got the scars to prove it too. My business is handling people, whether that means serving drinks or serving punishment. I've worked for raiders, do-gooders, and all sorts in between. And one thing I've learned in my travels is how to keep bar.
What do you say? Want to work for me?
Not committing to anything before I see the place, but I'll give it a look. Gonna hold on to this flyer for the time being if you don't mind.